Go.
Hello, we're the marketing company and my name is Alina.
I'm James.
I'm Jack.
I'm Roy.
And basically we're a marketing company that focuses on co-branding strategies. And in this presentation we will be introducing our co-brand product and then talk about Nestle and Cheerios and then talk about Danone and Activia. After that we'll then go into our market analysis and then talk about our detailed analysis of our proposed co-brand and then finish off with our conclusion.
Co-branding. Co-branding is where you bring two companies together. We're deciding to bring Cheerios and Activia together to make a unique product. I'm going to pass it on to Roy, that's going to go into more depth about co-branding.
Thank you, James. Well,
That's good.
based on what James has explained, we are combining two products, Cheerios and Activia yogurt. Thus, we came up with Cheerios Activia. It is a breakfast pot. Again, a combination of Cheerios whole grain breakfast ready-to-eat cereals that customers can enjoy with Activia yogurt. In the next section, I'll pass it over to Alina, who's going to explain the companies that are behind these two great products. She'll explain Cheerios, which is owned by Nestle, and that one will be followed by Jack, who will explain Activia, which is owned by Danone.
Thank you, Roy. So as I already previously mentioned, Nestle is the parent company of Cheerios. So Cheerios started operating in 1866 and they are a multinational packaged food and beverage company. They're also one of the leading nutrition, health and wellness company, and in the cereal market Nestle holds 13%. Cheerios is a product, we did a short 4P, and the product is basically a breakfast cereal which is healthy, nutritious and tasty breakfast. It contains whole grain fibre, vitamins and minerals that health experts advise people to eat more of. Cheerios can be found in places from post office to major supermarkets such as Asda and Tesco. And prices currently, our research has shown that the product prices range between £3 to £3.19. And promotional wise, Cheerios used to focus the advertising campaign, target the advertising campaign, to mothers with children, but now have drifted their campaign to target fathers with children. But now I'll pass it over to Jack, who's going to talk about Danone and Activia.
So Danone is a French-based multinational corporation and they operate in the food and beverage sector. They position themselves as superior quality and therefore target middle and upper class families. According to Statista, we found that Danone was ranked as one of the most valuable food brands worldwide in 2015. We've also carried out a 4Ps for Activia. So the product is a low-fat yoghurt produced by Danone and the unique selling point is the probiotic bacterium that they use. Activia can be found in wide distribution in all major supermarkets, including Sainsbury's and Waitrose. And in terms of promotion, in the past time Activia focused on health benefits, but recently their promotional approach has changed to the Live in Sync, which focuses on pleasure and the taste. I'll now pass you back to Alina.
So for our market analysis, we decided to focus on both internal and external factors affecting the market. In this particular slide, we're going to focus more on the external factors affecting the market. For example, these could be, social, political, even economic factors. As you can see, we have done a lot of research. However, I'm only going to focus on key points, and the remaining points will be highlighted further down in the presentation. So one of the most important events that has recently occurred in the UK is Brexit. Though the UK is on a path to leaving the EU, creating huge uncertainty, research has shown that currently consumer spending is still growing and this is due to rising household income. And secondly, the sugar tax is expected to be implemented in April 2018. However, government health experts have urged ministers to extend the new sugar tax to sweets, yogurt, breakfast cereals and any food containing dangerous amounts of sugar. Thirdly, research has shown that businesses are abusing the high fibre claim and as a result, EU has taken measures to implement regulations to prohibit this. Unless the food product contains 6 grams of fibre per 100 grams, it cannot use the high fibre claim. So now looking into our internal market analysis. So we're going to continue on from the high fibre claim. One of the main reasons as to why businesses are eager to claim high fibre in their food is because research has shown that 61% of their consumers consider high fibre as one of the most important nutritional factors for when choosing a breakfast, cereal or porridge. Following on from the sugar tax, 82% of UK adults see flavour cereal as containing a lot of sugar, thus cereal being hit hard by the heightened concern around sugar. Also, there's a drift away from the traditional breakfast cereal, porridge and toast. Consumers are now seeking for different breakfast habits. All this internal market research has indicated that there is a high bargaining powers of customers, meaning that they can find it easy to switch to alternative products, and they're able to find brands that will meet their needs and wants. So if the product is in higher fibre or contains a lot of sugars, customers are more inclined to move to other products that offer their needs and wants.
So, strengths. 61% of customers believe that high fibre is the important aspect of breakfast. This is good for Cheerios because Cheerios are naturally high in fibre, meaning that Cheerios are now hitting a trend. This has a positive impact in the future because sales will increase in the future. 73% of women eat yogurts. This is good because it shows that we are now hitting the most profitable and more larger market in comparison to men, that only 57% of men eat yogurts. Weakness. 82% of adults fear sugar in their cereals. This is a very big problem because cereals are now getting the blunt of the criticism. This will affect the future sales of cereals, which will affect them to go into a decline. Customers are now moving away from traditional breakfast habits such as toast or cereals. This is bad because then it has a negative impact on cereals. However, we're going to see this as an opportunity because customers are now moving away from traditional breakfast. They want more exciting breakfasts, more unique breakfasts. Like Cheerios Activia will provide that because the Cheerios Activia pot is exciting and it's new and it's a fun way to have breakfasts. Household incomes are also increasing, therefore the spending is increasing, meaning that we are able to rise our prices in the future to maximise our profits. Threats. The potential threat of sugar tax in the cereal and yogurt industry is a big threat. This is because manufacturers are going to have to increase the production rate, and which will increase the cost. This will inevitably increase the retail price, meaning that in future sales would decrease because customers no longer want to spend as much money. Muller is a big competitor in our market. Muller has a like-for-like product, which is the Muller Corner. Customers are following the Muller Corner and are staying loyal to this. This is a big impact because those are customers that we want. Now we'll go on to the proposed co-brand.
Based on the market analysis described and analyzed by Alina and the SWOT analysis from James, we were able to discover the whole market. However, there was need for us to identify our ideal customer. In order for us to do this, we used the STP model, which is a commonly used model widely used in the marketing business. So in terms of the consumer segmentation, we're able to identify their profile their psychographic, which is lifestyle, and their behavior. And interestingly, we found out that there's more women than men in the market, as 54.2% of women constitute the population, whereas 45.8% of men constitute the population. And some of them travel, some of them work, and others enjoy living a healthy lifestyle, for example, going to the gym. And surprisingly, according to Mintel reports released on 2016, customers are no longer buying breakfast products in bulk, and this is because they are always super busy traveling and working, and that's why they'll prefer on-the-go products. Now, STP, here we're focusing on the element of T, which is targeting. So as much as we have identified the nature of the consumers in the market, it was our focus to have our product go into the specific customer. So our focus will be on the young mothers who are falling in the age bracket of 24 to 34 years of age. And we are mainly targeting the ones who enjoy yogurt. And this is because consumption of yogurt is high, especially for women, according to Mintel. And obviously, due to the rising population in families, we're going to aim at the ones who are married, and that's because that's the married coupled families are the most common family structure in the UK, and that's according to ONS. The last element of the STP is P, which is positioning. Here, marketers focus on how the product wants to be positioned in the consumer's mind. So, for example, we want our Cheerios Activia to be more feminine, and this is because originally from the research conducted, Activia yogurt is aimed at women. And we want our product to be perceived as high quality and premium, as you can see on this diagram. In terms of looking in the product, we as marketers view our product in 3 dimensions, mainly core product, actual product, and augmented. So in terms of the core product, we are promising our customers that they are going to have their body nourished with vital nutrients and organic compounds. For example, the whole grain Cheerio flakes is good for the bones, which contains calcium, and it's high in fiber, which is good for the digestive system. In terms of looking at the actual product, here we're focusing on the style and the features that the product has. And with me, I've got the prototype of the Cheerios Activia. So in terms of the feature, as you can see, it's got two tops, 2 levels. It's got the Cheerios on top and the yogurt on the bottom. And in terms of packaging, the product comes in a plastic container and it's shaped in a pentagon shape for the consumer to easily hold. And it comes with a spoon for convenience for the person who is always on the go, because most products out there in the market, they don't come with a spoon. And in terms of the augmented product, here we're focusing on what the additional services. So for us, the Cheerios Activia will be made available in high-end supermarkets with additional service being medical advice support. Now, in terms of promotion, here we'll be focusing on the advertising and how we're going to communicate. And I will hand it over to Jack, who's going to take you through the promotional mix.
So in the initial stages of promotion, we'll be using a push position strategy to raise awareness of our products. To start with, we'll set up distribution channels and persuade retailers to stock our products to raise general exposure. We want to make a promotional mix effective by creating interest in the consumer's minds, and we'll do this by the design of our packaging. So the design of the packaging will hold a stylish and modern design, but also highlight our nutritional benefits. So the reason we focus on the nutritional benefits is that our research showed that 58% of people valued low sugar content in their breakfast cereals, while 61% believed high fibre was the most important when choosing a breakfast cereal. This is significant to our product because our product contains low sugar content and will be able to display the high fibre claim. According to Mintel, 75% of the UK are smartphone users. And through the use of technology and targeting specific apps, we'll be able to communicate our product in the form of in-app adverts. We'll also use social media marketing with sites such as Facebook and Twitter, because they're growing platforms and most of their users are from the demographic target range that we're targeting. As part of our push position strategy, we'll be using personal selling such as taste stalls and supermarkets, and the reason for this is 82% of people, we found that 82% of people believed that flavoured cereal was high in sugar content, and we wanted to show them directly and reach out to consumers that our product had low sugar content whilst maintaining a good flavour. Our product will be available online, and for consumers who purchase directly, we'll be offering loyalty points and also coupons. We also want to utilise public relations in the medium of sponsorship. We'll be sponsoring women's sports teams as well as women's health events. We feel this will give our product a favourable brand image. And finally, in terms of preempting future rival competition, we'll be producing mass media TV adverts at the target sector. And we feel this will keep us in contention with other competitors, because we found that in 2015, the yoghurt adverts represented 19% of all UK advertising. And now I'll pass you back to James.
Price is important to us because we are going to sell our product at a premium pricing. This is because Activia and Cheerios are perceived to be premium pricing, meaning that their products are expensive but have high quality. We want to keep this because customers want to feel prestige. They want to be seen eating a premium product with and have that status that they are prestige. We are also going to change our prices with the inflation. So if inflation goes down, we are going to reduce the cost of our product, but still remain a premium price. Please, we've recognised that there are two types of customers that want to eat our product. Customers that want to eat our products at home and customers that want to eat our products at work. We are going to sell our products in big out-of-town superstores. This will allow families to buy the products on their weekly shop to enjoy our product at home. However, we are also going to sell our products in Sainsbury's Locals and Tesco Express. This will allow customers to walk into the shop, buy the product, and then take it to work to eat it at work. By doing this, we are targeting our product towards both customers' needs, maximising our customer potential. Now I'm going to pass it on to Elaine with the conclusion.
So basically, in our presentation, we've been able to show you our nutritional and convenient product which customers can enjoy on the go. We then did our market research and we were able to identify our internal strengths and weaknesses. As well as that, we looked at we were able to identify key opportunities and strengths and use this to implement an effective marketing mix. And we were also able to identify a profitable and growing market in the breakfast industry. And all this together we used to come to a conclusion about our proposed product. Thank you for listening.